And if I'm J.Storm now, probably picking my offlane hero here. Oh no, we have our offlane. We want our position 4 hero, of course. What is Fear going to play? Does Fear want to play Grimstroke, or does he want to play Rubik again? It's an okay Rubik game. I don't think he's very good versus Mars, though, but he's good versus Bane. You know, it's a really good ABBA game. Because if you get terrorized in like the clump, you can pop ulti and then aphotic someone else. You can aphotic off the Fiend's Grip for people. You can aphotic off the Spear if people are trapped up. It's pretty good with Ember. Lets them play really boldly, and then you just make 1437 play the ABBA, and you give Fear the Grimstroke.
Fear the Grimstroke.
That's what I would do
Has he
here.
played it much?
I think so. I feel like he played one game, but I mean, it's a good 4 hero too. It's not just a 5.
Yeah, yeah. Not that he
But
can.
no one's picking ABBA, so it'll be a 5 Grimstroke and a Fear Earthshaker.
Well, this is kind of cool. I wanted an Earthshaker earlier against that Earth Spirit, and this is the first one I think you and I have seen on this stream, this tournament.
Yeah, I think so. He's really good versus the Bane for the long range cancel and the Fiend's Grip. He's good versus the Dark Willow because of all the ground targeting he has, and you don't have to worry about the Shadow Realm.
That's true. And he can kind of break up the Mars arena a little bit. Similar logic to Earthshaker versus Void. Now the Alch for Complexity. So you had called some Complexity Alchemist yesterday, if I recall, my friend.
Yeah. I wonder why they didn't pick Oracle then.
I'll snag it here.
Because they could have went Oracle Alch. I guess they just really want control for the Ember Spirit. I just don't think the Ember's been that scary. So I don't know if I would have almost wanted to think more about my own game plan. But they needed at least some other stun, even if it is Fiend's Grip, I guess. Oracle would only have the root, but I do like the Dispel versus Ember. So that'll be in the mid lane likely for Limp, and we're still looking for a Miracle hero. He could go something like the Ursa, and then they'd have a nice active hero to play with the Mars. Could go for that Mirana again. I feel like they're going to ban the Mirana. Because they have the Bane, and he just played it really well the other day.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sniped it, dude. Well done. Well done.
Good ban from Fear. Smart brain.
That will do, Pig.
He played a really good Mirana. Like, that was pretty scary.
It was pretty impressive. And that was... I don't remember what his supporting cast was, but he didn't have, like, amazing setup, did he?
No, I think he had an OD mid, if I recall. Yeah. The OD just stomped that game, though, on the Kunkka.
Yeah, that's true. It was sort of a weird one.
Take care of that Timber again. They've been really good about banning the Timber. Most teams have against J.Storm, just like always making sure that they don't have some flex for the Timber late on in the draft. If I'm Miracle here, what do I want to play?
10 seconds
Against an Earthshaker. Wraith King? Yeah. That's a good pick.
I'm liking this Complexity lineup. I could definitely see it snowballing a little bit. Some pretty solid laners here. Some decent combos. J.Storm have solid team fight themselves, though. Final pick to round this out.
10 seconds
You're probably looking for a safe laner. Send Ember mid against the Alchemist.
Yeah, unless they have some counter that they really want to try. We saw teams doing the Monkey King for a while and considering it to be like a super hard counter, but
does Huskar
he's been nerfed enough since then.
Hard counter Alchemist mid?
Not enough to win your game, I don't think.
Okay. Like, it does win the lane, but then Alch just jungles, and you have a fucking Huskar, and...
I don't think they get away with a Storm. Ooh, the Slark, okay.
Well, that's
Slark
pretty
into
cool.
the Alch.
Steal some stats, just rip into him. Well, certainly a stroke of confidence from Resolution, I would say. Strikes me as a scenario where he probably asked for that.
Good game for it, though. The hero looked extremely strong at Epicenter, and he was looking like he might be like the next big thing. And then he had some bad games in the qualifier, and he didn't really pop off to be some incredible hero, but he is definitely still a 10th pick threat, or even just a late pick threat. You know, you spot a lack of control. Good thing they at least got one more stun on their position 1, which is usually hard to do because they're going to need it between the Ember and the Slark. Have you ever seen the Slarks trying to jump over the arena?
Oh yeah, so that's one of those if you time it pretty much perfectly, you can
Yes.
hop over if the wall is down because it has that recharge time. But if you biff it, it's a little goofy.
Well, it's kind of like it's about the distance from the wall. If you get the right angle, because Slark gets higher and higher as he jumps. So if you jump at the right angle, you jump over the wall, as far as I can tell. But you'll see Slark players get close to it and they try and jump, but they're too close, so they just bounce off it. This game, can they kill Alk? Spirit Vessel Buyer,
Yes.
I think the Beastmaster should buy it. Or the Ember. Either one's fine. Probably the Ember,
I was
actually.
going to say Ember. Yeah, we saw that a couple of times, and I don't think that build's too bad. It reminds me a little bit of like the Kunkka Spirit Vessel first, which also seemed pretty decent.
This game is a lot harder to lose your lead with, though. If you get a lead as Cole this game, please don't get fed 3-2-2 because you're gonna have Radiance Alk, you're gonna have the Wraith King all big and beefy, Mars Willow. Like, they have great late game if they get that nice lead.
Did somebody say
fair.
Hawaiian? That's what you could order with Uber Eats. Some
That's
Hawaiian
right.
barbecue.
The,
Hawaiian grill's pretty good.
We had some Hawaiian grill at BTS that was unbelievable.
It always makes me fart a lot, but it tastes very good.
And some like mocha whitefish, I believe, was what I had, and it was so good.
Mocha whitefish. Was that like a black and white cookie?
Building bridges between the races. The
Big
black.
fan.
Oh, Rezo just spotted the ward. Rezo got it. You see that? Limp's just cutting the trees, just like, damn it. Stupid trees gave away my ward. So if you guys are confused, I'm sure you've seen this by now, but people run to the mid lane. They run around the towers in the mid because if they get hit by the tower in a weird spot where they shouldn't, it means a ward sees them. So that's what Slark just did. He ran up, he got hit by the tower, and he's like, oh, there's a sentry ward. He knows that it's somewhere here. So it's within 1 sentry.
Oh, there it is. I was looking all over. I was looking at this ward down bottom. I'm like, I don't know how they saw that, but whatever, Trent.
Oh.
And then I
Yeah, no, it
realized
was
I'm
this
a
one.
goof. Sorry about that. Woohoo.
Okay.
Last game of the day, but I'm feeling it.
343 is going to run into Moo. Hi, Moo.
Hey there.
This won't end well for Moo because he'll just take Brain Sap.
Oh, that's very nice.
And Moo's going to run into Z-Freak.
In come the Brambles. Moo conquers the maze. Nice footwork. He's going to be
Trying
a
to get
soccer
the lane, though. Now, here's a question. What do you do as Moo? He's going to wait. But, like, do you TP through? Do you...
No, you just
And
walk,
he's just
dude.
running.
Yeah, you just book it.
Using the creep waves of scout. Yeah, it's working out here. Meanwhile, 343 has not shown anywhere, and they are not moving that courier until he does.
Now, what in the hell is this thing? An unusual platinum baby Roche. Wow.
Wow.
I don't even know
Got
what that
a
means.
Ionic Vapor. I didn't even know you could make those unusual. Goodness. Comes Bane in the mid lane. That
He
rhyme.
sure is.
Did I just get debated by Reddit? I totally did. Why do I read the chat?
Debated by
Treasure
what?
3 release. Why do you do this to me?
Treasure 3?
I just see it. It's like, I know you're lying, but I just see it for 2 seconds, and my heart skips a beat like, ooh, new treasure?
Is it
Why
sad
do
that
you-
the first thing my brain thought of was, oh, wow, there's a National Treasure 3? I can't wait to see the trailer.
I can't wait to see Nicolas Cage.
I can't wait to see the story arc of him and his excommunicated wife that wasn't in the second movie. Is it?
I've never seen National Treasure. Is it worth watching? Is it like funny
mean,
bad?
Are you like me where you kind of like Nick Cage because he's just so predictably like 90s and 2000s-y Nick Cagey?
Yes, no, I love Nick Cage.
I feel like
I
I
need
almost
him.
have like a nostalgic soft spot for him. Speaking of soft spots, 9 taking the damage, bumps into another Bramble. Boy, oh boy.
First blood for an out.
All right, well, this one's over. Good try,
Every time I'm on a
J.Storm.
plane, I watch Face Off or I watch Con Air. I watched Raising Arizona the last time. I'm into the Nick Cage.
All right.
The bees.
Well, then yes, you absolutely need to watch National Treasure because he's just like this suave modern day like history buff that makes history cool, and they go on this cool like
Wait, so he's like
accidental.
wannabe Indiana Jones?
Yeah, kind of. It's like this treasure hunt that starts unfolding, and everyone thinks he's crazy, but he's the only one that can see the clues. We're watching Moo down bottom almost die. He makes it to the trees. Uh-oh, he bumps into the brambles, but he will live. But yeah, it's kind of a cool role, man. He's just running around. He's got a sidekick named Riley there for comedic relief. That Riley.
Yeah, actually, he's a sidekick, so it is Indiana Jones.
Yeah, and of course there's a lady. A whole plot device. They try to steal the Declaration of Independence. That's like the whole crux.
Wow, they can't find Moo. Moo is so sneaky. All right, he's got to hide. This is like that Zelda, like when you're hiding from the guards in Ocarina of Time, and you can see them, but they can't see you. The guards, they found him. Attack!
Dude, he's running circles, though. Figure 8s. It's a holy number, and Moo, he has cracked the code. He is the Nick Cage of the Dota community, and now he is going to survive. Can they turn this around? Can they punish Miracle for this? I don't know, Trent.
He's just under the tower.
I don't think so. They're just going to walk away. Z-Freak goes into the Shadow Realm. Now, I can't even click on him, dude. He's immune to the observers.
Yeah, that's right. I think if you do the drag square, it works.
Oh, the title is wrong. Let me go ahead and update that real quick. It's J.Storm Complexity that you're watching.
I didn't even know you could update it, as they
you
do
can
finish the
see,
kill onto Moo.
Moo dies here. I'll do that real quick. Forgot to update it.
I didn't know you had that power. They give you that permission, eh? Oh, maybe I still have that permission. Oh, look at you.
I've been upgraded, yeah. After the hub, Blaze was like, all right, I think we can trust this guy with a little more responsibility. I think we can trust him to turn off his webcam this time. Thanks for the confidence, Blaze. Appreciate it.
What's Rezzo's prime look like? 20-6 to the 20. What do you got? 23-6 for Tavo. So pretty even up here. Boris just on a mission. It scouts out Miracle.
I mean, this is the big moment here. Bounty runes Trent. Bounties.
Oh my goodness, bounties.
And with an alchemist, they go 1 for 3, but it's probably all right. He's got
That's pretty
some
bad.
greed.
You got to get the bounties.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
Hey, they weren't even present. Z-Freak was in the base. You can't be in the base at the 5-minute mark.
Yeah, I gave credit where it was not due there. They fucked up, man.
There you go. That's better.
Now
Nice
Tavo's
spear.
going to die up top. What do you mean, nice spear? He's dead, dude. He just got clipped by the goddamn Inkswell there because he didn't save his spear for the Inkswell guy. Nice spear, my ass.
Well, he would have got just pounced or whatever.
Yeah, well, he's dead no matter what. So what
Now
are we
you're
arguing
angry.
about?
I see how it is. You gave one little bit of too much credit, and you're like, now I got to get mad.
I went full Seinfeld on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I get angry.
Dire structures.
Oh, they're going to use the catapult wave. And I don't see anyone coming to defend this. I see a TP in from Amars. Anyone? Can I get some help?
Radiant structures.
Because they're glyphing.
Uh-oh. Is Tavo going to die again? Crunchy indeed. Earthshaker on the other side of the trees. He's pretty low, though, so Fear not feeling nearly as confident. Also, Dire creeps nearby, so they'll scout out the rotation. Smoke popped immediately. Not the play there from Thievin, but down
Moo,
bottom.
down bottom.
Now Moo. Yes, indeed. We're both on it. Mind meld.
On it. And Tavo does eventually take the catapult down. He loses a lot of the tower HP, but they also didn't have to really commit anything from the side of J.Storm. Meanwhile, 1437 is getting in very deep. He's done this several games now, where he goes really deep early on to plant some wards down. Now, he was spotted by some dire wards, but he got a double dosed in here. So they get one ward. Good use of the courier on the high ground there. And he's going to get the other here, too, I think.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Oh, my
Oh!
God. 3-4-3.
Oh!
And bottom lane, though, Moo got the deny on the tower, but he might die for it.
Well, ring around the rosy again. Only level 5. Tavo dies elsewhere, but we're watching Moo in the bottom, and he is taking big-time damage. Miracle is only level 5, so needs to be a little careful himself. We'll have another stun in 2 seconds, though. And the Moo Man, where's he going to go? Straight back to the grave. First class ticket.
The long death. Taking his time.
Things looking pretty okay for Complexity. Hey, Trent, if we were Vulcans, I think I would be Sarek and you would be Spock.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'd be the old grumpy one, and you'd be the smart one getting into some cowboy diplomacy, standing up for what's right and shit while I'm yelling at myself in the bedroom.
I think I'm too emotional to be Spock. I wouldn't make a very good Vulcan.
Well, I don't know if I would either. I get mad.
I think we'd be really shitty Vulcans.
I think I was going to tweet the other day. I'm really coming to terms with the fact that I think I'm a Cardassian. It's a rough reality that's sinking in, but it's like that time that we were talking about Harry Potter, and without hesitation, Shane was like, dude, you're Slytherin as fuck. And that was like a real reality check moment of, oh, God, I kind of am. I would be instant Slytherin if the sorting hat touched my little head. Where would I be in? I mean, maybe I'm a Ferengi, but I think the more I see Quark, the more I think I'm a Cardassian, dude. I want my kid to study, do some mind puzzles, man.
Yeah,
Not so
I'll
into
give
the
you
occupation.
Cardassian. I think that sounds like you.
What would you be? You'd be a Bajoran, dude. You'd be like Kira, all whiny and shit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Limp, though, in the jungle. A lot of friends coming for both sides. Stun up on the Alchemist. Follow up from 9. They don't have the damage for this. Instead, they're going to have to go on to Fear and 1-4-3-7. Keep forgetting the 4.
This is the epitome of why it's just awful to play against Alk. Because you think about what they've done, and you think, oh, they've done correct things, right? The Grimstroke came in. He placed a ward here and here, and they got dewarded. Well, I placed another ward here. Oh, and then that got dewarded. Well, we got to go kill the Alk guys. We can't let them farm. So you go and try and kill the Alk, but we have shrines now. Wow, he just got owned out of that tower.
Well, I don't know. Might not be for nothing. 9 trying to get away. He will have a Remnant down. Dark Willow hits him with the Shadow Realm. Remnant's in.
Whoa!
9 with the Styles.
That was nice. Perfectly timed. Yeah, give him the tip. But you try and gank this Alk, and you just all die because there's shrines, and people can TP. And now he's still almost at Relic Gold. It's very frustrating to play against.
Respawns coming. 2 TPs bottom. 20 seconds until the bounties. This is what it's all about with the Alchemist. He turns bounties into gold. Well, everybody does that. He turns them into extra gold. Let's see it. Sets up the stun. Rezo jumps up to the high ground. They're going to grab at least 1.
He tried to force
2.
An early Dark Pack so that the Miracle Stun could hit, but it was just kind of perfectly in the middle there for Rezo.
Dude, look at all this bounty value. They lose Z-Freak, but totally worth it. They get 3. Complexity's stepping it up. I like this trend. This Alk is... He's going to carry this game.
Yeah, and now Z-Freak has the Tome, too, so with that whip for level 6, he can try and hunt for kills. 9's in here a little deep, pressuring onto Tavo. But he's making the space here as his buddy will start pushing into the tower with the boards, and just waiting for that next creep wave.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Relic is finished up here for the Alchemist, assuming he doesn't die. Have I spoken too soon? All right, there's the Relic. We're good.
Dude, he's coming down for all these creeps. Look at these nice range creeps here, just lining them up. You're resisting the urge to use the acid spray. Doesn't it always feel so good when you're playing a hero that's like fast radiance and you get that relic and you go from last hitting like a normal person to, oh, this is easy as hell. Like,
oh, this is a stupid amount of damage this early in
like
the game.
that first couple waves, you know?
Okay, first off, I will just say I got to look at the camp stacking in this game because whenever I watch Z-Freak, I'm always blown away by how good he is at stacking. And so Tavo's going to die. But it's okay. Because where's everyone else on its team? They're at the real spot. There's these like triple stacks here for Alchemist, and that's right, Radiance. It's done. He just got a relic.
And he gets the Skellies too, so he gets all that extra gold. Every time I watch Alchemist, it makes me want to play Alchemist, and then I remember that it's not as much fun as it looks. You just hit.
It's a lot of hitting creeps.
Dire's middle tower
Now, although they now have to fight against a 12-minute Radiance or 11 and a half, whatever you want to call it, they did at least get the tier 1 in the middle lane, which is a big pickup this early in the game. So they're taking advantage of the fact that the Alk wasn't ready to fight yet, but he's there pretty early. Now, what about, you know what's the best thing for Miracle is he gets to just build whatever he wants this game. He gets to go Midas, whatever. He can go like some Blink, Echo Saber build, maybe a Blade Mail if he thinks that's good this game. He could go Maelstrom. He can get an earlier AC.
I like.
Who cares?
Maelstrom, Blink. That's a build right there.
I think I'd rather just get an Armlet. You need to push waves to this team. Everyone else can push waves.
Oh, he wants
Fight.
Blink Deso. So we're both wrong.
Oh, that's nice. I like the Deso. I thought the Mars might get it, but Tavo's going to be... Tavo tends to be on the poor end of these offlaners, no matter what hero he plays.
Well, yeah. You do lose gold when you die. So.
Yeah, he is 1-4-1. You're not wrong.
Seems to be a recurring theme. And, I mean, if you have an Alchemist, it can be worth it. They're the sort of tactical feeds where really that's a worthy trade to distract 3 of them and tank a gank while your Alk is farming all those stacks in the jungle.
That last one was definitely a good one.
That
was a quality feed.
It does not always work like that, though, because Complexity does not always have this kind of gargantuan Alchemist in the mid. 3-4-3 going to get caught. The double
He
damage
killed the Hawk.
9. Oh. Okay. Good work there with the boar.
Tower is under attack.
That's a Yasha. I don't mean to scare you.
Who?
Mid lane, though. Miracle.
Yeah, I'm watching Miracle.
Okay, good. No, I just mean Limp. He's got the Yasha already.
Oh, they're coming in. They're going to turn this. They want 9. Good fear from the Willow. Decent disable. Follow-up stuns. 9 will fall. Looking for Rezo now. He's already used the Shadow Dance. Up to the high ground he goes. Complexity will keep this train moving. In comes Fear. Big Echo, but where's the follow-up? Arena comes down from the Mars. Tavo feeling good, and now they'll turn onto Fear.
Oh, they're
Spear
in
into the
big
wall.
trouble.
Grip onto Slark. J.Storm getting cleaned up. This is some mop and bucket Dota here.
Tower is under attack.
That's starting
No
out pretty good
stopping
with the concoction dodge.
Radiant's middle tower.
With the
Yeah.
with the Ember.
It's a 3-0.
He threw it, but he managed to slight so that the path of the concoction hit him mid-slight, so that it was he was invulnerable while it hit. It was weird.
Battle for the runes.
We'll take that.
Oh man, they just
3.
get 3 again.
3 for complexity.
All right, I think this is enough that it should be over. Right?
I mean, it is a classic snowball. He gets the mud golems here, and I mean, he's almost at Manta.
Now their entire lead is Alchemist. We must remember it's a 6k lead, but if you were, let's say, just take 6k away from this Alchemist and just gave him the gold of a normal hero, the game is still even.
Yeah, but Manta Radiance at like 17 minutes is stupidly strong.
It's gross. Yeah, that's insane. Like fighting against that is very hard. The Slark is nearing the Diffusal Blade.
Yeah,
Might help
nearing's the
them,
right word there.
Get kill on Miracle. Trying to sound positive, but it sounds an awful lot like Schmear.
Let's pick up the pace, Jack.
A Schmear. Well, they've got the Armlet coming, so switching it up again on this Wraith King. You might have been right the first time. And this is where it's rough for J.Storm because you know you're behind, and I mean you have Blink Dagger on the Earthshaker, so that is something to fight around. But long cooldown ulti not up yet, but you still feel this pressure like we have to do something. We know the Alchemist is out farming us. We know we can't just invade and that Rezo needs time, but we don't have the time. There's no time to talk about time.
No time. Okay, though. They got the boars going. They're going to take this bottom tower. The Hawk is scouting it out. They have to put down another sentry.
Under attack.
They're still messing around with complexity here. They're the ones shuffling back and forth and can't defend their tier 1, so they're getting stuff done. They've closed the net worth gap a little bit because Complexity are all centered around their alchemists looking for a potential fight. And J.Storm, as you said, they feel like, I mean, you would think that they think they need to do something, but they're actually playing correctly patient here because Pole's not getting a lot right now. Only Alk is hitting creeps.
Overall, yes, you're right. That's partially because it seems like Complexity are okay to fight. Like, they're sort of anticipating this Alchemist getting ganked, it feels like. And
Yeah, exactly.
as part of that,
Dire are scanning.
they're playing kind of grouped.
And now they've waited long enough that the Echo Slam's back up, but Fear's still level 9, so it doesn't do that much.
And what's Ember got? He's going to go Veil Maelstrom.
Miracle? Very alone. That was a bold
Stick.
place to be.
Nope. Okay. With the defusal, no ulti.
Yeah, that was weird. He was just up on the enemy high ground, practically.
Dire's
Yeah, I don't know.
tower is
I don't know what to
Can't
make
go
of that.
there.
I
They
mean,
also have
especially with the
advantage of,
defusal up. That's not happening.
Rezo has the sentries on him. He just plops one down and gets a ward there mid.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Unfortunately, it is hard to rat this game with J.Storm because they don't have very good tower pressure. Only the Beastmaster can really pressure towers. The other heroes are Slark and Ember. All they can do is just get the creep waves into the tower.
Yep.
And Limp's going to show up top with the stun ready.
Just throws it. Not going to be able to get much out of that. Wants a BKB next. Just going to keep shoving things out. The classic Alk dynamic. The vacuum cleaner sucking up farm around the map. All the rest of his team struggling to keep pace.
They're going to have a fight here without Alk because that would be really bad. Don't do that. All right, they're running back towards the Alchemist. Why does Tavo play like a support?
Great question. Setup, though. Fear with the dunk on 2. Miracle going to lose his ultimate. Of course, Bane already dead. Now more follow-up damage. They lose 1437. In comes the Alchemist. Rezo getting kind of low here. And now Fear inside of the arena. It's a great combo. Rezo tries to jump over but won't live. Now the Ember loses his Flame Guard.
He just ran.
Okay.
He didn't go to the Remnant.
No stun there.
Wow, man, these jukes. Damn. 9 just handled them. Now, mind you,
sure
they're still
did.
going to get all the bounty runes, so it's fine. But that was a very nice escape.
Bottom tower is under attack.
That is actually 4 bounty runes.
They will kill
Z-Freak
Z-Freak, though.
gonna die for it, but again with the Alk, it's pretty worth it. I mean, you can almost just see the bounty runes on the gold lead.
Yeah, it's a good thing they were not able to burn down the Wraith King in that last fight, right? Actually getting off the ultimate. Couldn't combo them fully on the 2 with the good setup, as you pointed out. Oh, he pre-charged his stun there on Limp. Went for the real big play down bottom with the Blink Dagger. This is peak Alk, though.
Yep. Set up mid. In onto Tavo. Nice Nightmare. Mitigates some damage, but probably not enough. Soulbind. Fiend's Grip buys him some time. Just barely lives. 50 HP as they turn on to 9. Incredible.
Why didn't he go the Concoction talent? I thought everyone went the Concoction talent. Isn't it just way better?
Not
Dire's
sure.
top tower is under attack.
Like,
Seems
so
like it.
busted.
It's like 100%.
You'd have Concoction again right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. 25 attack speed doesn't seem like a lot. Especially given... I guess it works pretty well with the ultimate, right? Because it lowers your base attack time, so attack speed is really effective. So I guess that 25 is better on Alk than it kind of feels on paper.
Like, why are you buying Bling? I don't know. It just feels so good in these extended... Like, the hero is designed for extended team fights with his healing. So why wouldn't you want more stuns?
Yeah, I hear you.
Make any sense to me?
Vision up on the high ground. Bane maybe in a little too far, but he's got some backup. Limp just charges onto Fear, gets the kill there. On the other side, the rest of J.Storm just head for the hills. Although they might get caught by the Willow. Who's going to catch who?
Who's catching who here? Yeah. Well, I mean, Limp's making it clear that he doesn't necessarily need the talent, though, because he's just going from hero to hero and grabbing kills. So this is why he's playing.
I mean, it's still a pretty short cooldown, right? 16 seconds. You can still play pretty aggressive around it if you want to. He's just going raw right-click, man. Attack speed and damage. Skipping the health as well.
The most standard of builds, right?
Yeah, you skip the health.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
40% cleave at 20 is pretty underwhelming, especially compared to the concoction damage.
Yeah, exactly.
I know that talent's pretty busted.
They changed it though.
What do you mean? It's with the it used to be super busted.
Yes, now it's
just good. It
now
changes the max
adds
damage.
The max damage, right?
Yeah.
It's not like a minimum.
Yes.
That's what was so broken about it.
The minimum was silly. Fiend's Grip. Fear again in some trouble. Counting down with the concoction. Nicely done with your staggered stun. Slark not even here.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Rizzo jungling in enemy territory.
That's your high ground, guys.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
No buyback on the Shaker. Kind of a shame because he does have Blink Echo. Kind of felt like J.Storm just weren't ready for this siege up the high ground. They're like, oh, they're not going to push. Oh, they're not going to push. Guys, they're pushing.
Radiant's top barracks.
Now this I like. See, this was their problem last game, is they didn't commit for the racks when they had to. And it was scary there. Limp almost died, but he got away with it. He went back in. Still has his BKB. Does not have a TP, though. But that was a very risky play. But they got away with it. Well, maybe. Trent spoke too soon. That Earthshaker has Echo Slam.
Yeah, the Z Freak. Off to the side. Might still survive. Wraith King also with the ulti. Should be second to go down. Now coming back up. Tavo jumps in with the arena. They're ready to fight. Limp doing big damage. 9 and 1437 both fall. Instant buybacks. Tavo goes down in exchange. It's a bloody fight, and they might have got enough now to finish off Limp. Another defensive nightmare buys him some time, but it is not enough. The buybacks are too overwhelming. Miracle TP's out, and on the other side, Bane looking for something in the trees, but a tall order indeed. Tries his best, and down he will go. Look at the
That was a
recap.
buyback into a triple kill, I think, for 9.
Yes, they used 2 buybacks here, so in the end, it is a gain for J.Storm. They did still lose melee barracks.
That pressure in the top lane is going to get pretty annoying, though, thanks to having that melee racks down. So the pressure is now ramped up
Scanning.
very significantly from the Alchemist. What's Fear doing?
DD bottom. Oh. Shaker gonna get caught again. No dunk available. Fear. They're just gonna turn on to Tavo now. Miracle
Okay, the Fear bait worked.
also gonna be here. No ulti. Another nice nightmare. Limp trying to break this up. Miracle is sustaining for now, but Limp can't get to him. He's going to have to fight 9. 9's down. That is a dieback, and Rezo on the run. Still with the ulti. Should live. Fear blinks to the low ground. TP home. Limp, no vision there. Other side.
That's nice.
On the hunt, and Theban will live.
Man,
So-
9 must be so tired of Bane today.
Yeah, right.
He just
Oh.
keeps getting gripped.
Primal Roar. Another defensive nightmare. BKB used by Limp. Soulbind does connect. Willow into the Shadow Realm. The BKB'd Slark ready to fight. Does chuck the stun. Now Miracle trying to save his Alchemist. They catch him with the tether, and Alk will go down. No buyback there either. Stun onto the Shaker. Miracle wants to find another kill. Help Atavo will make it pretty easy. And even more now set up onto the Grimstroke. Plenty of follow-up damage there. All 3 in the grave without buyback on J.Storm. So we might see Complexity look to at least take a tier 2.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
At least. Tired without the Alk, though.
Harder, for sure.
To get more, that is.
Yeah, this Bane has been on point with the sleeps. I will definitely agree with that statement. Defensive Nightmares have done a lot.
Radiant's middle tower
Yeah, he's no
has
solo, but he's very good.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This is Complexity's game.
Yeah, I'll say.
$1,000. What would you do?
All they have to do is
with
cross the T's and dot the I's, right? They just go to the Roche pit, put some sentries down.
200 a person. That's a lot of pizzas. I would definitely order a pizza. That's my first thought is I just won some money. I'm getting a fucking pizza. Delivery tonight, boys. How American. Speaking of delivery. It's not DiGiorno. It's Uber Eats. Uh-oh. We got a team fight here. This team fight will be brought to you by Uber Eats. Maybe this is the throw. Complexity with the 3-2-2. They're going to go in onto Miracle, but no. J.Storm, they're afraid. They're hesitating. They don't know what to do. Limp jumps in. They're losing Moo, but they have to use a fissure. That breaks it up. On the other side, Ember caught again by the Fiend's Grip. Full duration. 9 is dead. As Trent said, he's breaking his keyboard in half right now. He hates the Bane Elemental. And Thropos! Now Resolution gets stunned up, and it is not going to be the 3-2-2. Uber Eats, I'm so sorry, but get the hell out of here. All right, J.Storm, not going to lose anymore.
You don't think it's going to come through for us again? This Slark's still pretty farmed, even though he's dying.
The 3-2-2.
How much gold he has? Is it possible? Can it happen? No, I have to agree. Feels incredibly difficult at this point, and they're going to go into the Roche, clean it on up. Does this Bane have any? He just has Glimmer. That's the thing about these Banes, is that they don't even have Aether Lens. They've been catching him with Fiend's Grip. Like, look at the range on Fiend's Grip. That's with a talent. It's not that far.
Right place at the right time. So now the textbook plays come. They get Roche. Aegis goes to Miracle. Limp comes in.
Oh my God!
See you
Did
later.
See that out there?
Steven. Yeah, that was your 2-shot there. Really making Grimstroke look good.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
That was 743 damage from the
Is under
concoction.
attack.
In case you guys were wondering.
Solid.
Yeah, Miracle takes the Aegis, as you guys can see, because Limp was busy. He had to go for the kill. You know, he's got his concoction talent damage, so he wants to pop those 760s onto people. And he had to get bottom for the bounty runes, as they're going to clean up 4 again.
That's cool. Just a cool 1,500 gold for the Alk. Got Naginims now.
Surprised he doesn't have bots yet. I feel like I would just go bots next instead of an eggs. But I guess they're so far ahead, he's just like...
He doesn't really need it, yeah.
Yeah.
Rezo stops the stun. Nicely timed. Blinks back after stunning himself. That little alchemist stunned his big old ogre.
Yeah, I didn't want to waste his mana cooldown.
Radiant's bottom tower has been denied.
Uh-oh. Hey, Rezo.
He's found one, but again, the stun not going to
And
go
that was
through.
like right at the end.
A little close.
Look at this kill score on Miracle, dude. 1, 1, and 18. Not taking any of the kills.
That's a good boy there. That's a nice Wraith King. He's got the no reincarnation mana cost now with the Heaven's Halberd and Mjolnir.
Is under attack.
Gonna get another shrine. Complexity still just doing their thing. Ember.
Radiant's bottom
They are
has fallen.
really not interested in another one of these throws. But I think they did the right thing like this time they went aggressive when they had to. They made a slightly riskier maneuver in taking that melee racks and not just being comfortable taking a tier 3, because that's what screwed them over in game 1.
Yeah. Now high ground.
He's blocked off. He's stuck inside.
Oh no. What's he
Hey.
gonna do?
Yeah,
Pops
remember,
his
he doesn't have the
BKB.
aegis.
Tavo jumps in. Being very patient with their spells. Miracle is the one with the Aegis. Don't forget. Tavo uses his own BKB, but Soulbind comes out.
They need to run at them now, though, I think, right? Because Limp doesn't have his ulti.
24 seconds. Pretty tight window. They did use Soulbind. They're coming pretty far out. Rezo does know his limits. Maybe
There we go, the smoke
Complexity.
out.
Just waiting for that Alk, although his ulti's coming up off cooldown now. This is a bit risky.
Mars is a good target, though. Oh, if you can get it from the back, that is.
Yep. Got the arena down. Slark trying to finish him off, but Miracle still standing on the backside. Fear dying to the Alk, but they get some big damage on the Bane. Slark maybe on the run. End of resolution. Now back on the other side. Tavo did fall. Buyback was used by Bane. There's the reincarnation. Limp going after 9. They've got 1 stun. They'll have another concoction in 10. But 9 is out of options, and down he goes. Buyback is available.
So he just intentionally killed himself to pop his ulti to slow down that Ember, by the way.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Just used the armlet and let himself get burned to death.
Double damage Alk. Uses the man to dodge there. Creeps on the way. Breaks the back door. Skeletons coming back here momentarily. It's a dead tower. Buybacks used on the Radiant. Only a couple remain. Barracks exposed. Taking heavy damage. Melee. Next target as Wraith King again. Just reincarnation. Still has the Aegis. Although about to lose it in about 10 seconds.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
Fissure. Chains. Stroke.
Barracks are under attack.
All right, guys, he lost one of his Aegis.
Well, they stopped the regen at least, I guess. So another lane down, just 1 remaining. Things looking pretty grim here for old J.Storm.
Yo, give it to Miracle. Yes. Now that I'm into.
We got Wraiths, baby. 7 seconds of Wraith action.
Bounty.
What a bounty!
Trent, did you know that they can use their ultimates when they're in Wraith form?
You know what? I actually did know that.
It's pretty
I
good.
learned it after an embarrassing moment where I thought they couldn't.
Rezo on the run. Moonshard now. Rezo does like this attack speed.
Miracle's just like, okay, let's go.
Oh, Moo jumps in, though. Wants to grab the Bane. They know how important that lockdown is. 9 finds some vengeance. However, he's got the Fiend's
Gives
grip
him the
now as a
grip.
Wraith. And he's just going to get a full duration grip off. It's enough to kill 9. You can't stop him. The Wraiths were worth it. Now Rezo stuck inside of the pit. The combo with the Willow. It's darn tootin'. 1437 also falls. Moo looking to TP out. They find him but can't interrupt it. A buyback already used by the Slark. The other 2 dead heroes with it, except Ember. I said that weird, but Ember's stuck in the grave.
Yeah, the cold, clammy hands of death. Dead Bane, as if that guy couldn't get any scarier. Now he's a ghost, still Fiend's gripping you.
Yeah.
What can you do? I actually think he might need a new keyboard after this game. I don't think you were wrong. I might have to contact someone on at the Beyond the Summit and see, you know.
Radiant's middle tower has
Well,
fallen.
Glyph still remaining, but soon to be Megas. Creeps closing in on top, and there it is. The last bout of immunity. Rezo trying to stand his ground, putting a lot of damage into the Wraith King, but it's just a Wraith King. He doesn't care about mana anymore. They get the barracks mid, they get the
1
barracks top.
HP.
Ranged barracks now, all that stands between them and Megas. Miracle back to life again. 35 seconds till another reincarnation. Earthshaker falls. Buyback from Fear. It is a 5v3, though it's going to take Bane a while to get back in here. BKB from Tavo. And that's the Mega Horn. $36K now. Alchemist does go down. He becomes a Wraith. He's going to get some damage into the tower. That's one way to do it. So that's this game now. Megas are out, but we're going to hang on and see what happens. Wow, Butterfly on Wraith King, huh?
We got another Ags done. Is that the secret shop now?
Here we go. 343 in some trouble. Turns into a Wraith. Again, has the Fiend script. Just drops it. Rezo disarmed on the run. Bane finally dies. 9 jumps in. It just gets chunked by Miracle. Might still live, but definitely on the run. Remnant back up to the high ground. Willow trying to survive, but Slark will finish her off. All these Wraiths helping out a good bit. Nice blink spear onto the Beastmaster. But they're going to need more damage to find this kill. Miracle again has the reincarnation. They just can't kill him fast enough. 2 diebacks now. Miracle again in onto Rezo. Spear gets the stun, and that should be the end of the Slark. And this game, moments away. There it is, GG.
Oh, we don't even get to see who he's going to give the Ags to. Well, a pleasant Alchemist game to close it out cold. Man, that was like the best Dota we've seen them play by a mile. Just very solid Alchemist strategy. They biffed a bit on the earliest bounty runes, but that was an 11.5-minute Radiance into like a 13-minute Midas, Radiance Manta or something. So, GG.
Insane Alchemist. 982 GPM, a very formidable performance there. I'm with you, though. Bane has just hard countered these Ember Spirits. It's just ridiculous, the amount of control. Makes you want to queue up some Bane gaming.
Some Bane. Pretty solid overall, though. They get the Mars Dark Willow to start things off. We know that's a good combo. Works fairly well. I appreciated the Wraith King at the end. Seemed like a good pick for the situation. What happened with J.Storm, though?
I don't know.
I guess that first gank in the jungle really set them back, where they just got like 3-man wiped, and then they felt the pressure to farm up for the Blink Dagger, and then the first Blink fight under that tier 1, they had like 3 lost fights right in a row. In the Dire jungle, at the Radiant mid tier 1, and then down like at the bottom lane.
Yeah.
That was kind of what sealed it. They needed to win one of those earlier engagements with the Blink, which they probably should have. I feel like they had the better odds for it, but they got outplayed by Cole, as well as the fact that Alk was super farm, because when you make that first mistake, it means that the next fight is just going to be harder, and then the fight after that's even harder, and it was too much for them to surpass at that point in the game.
All right.
So that's the end of it for Line 2 today, guys.
Yeah,
there's still one more series, though, on Stream 1.
Absolutely. And that series is Serenity versus Beast Coast. And I don't think there's much in the way of tiebreak scenarios, but you'll have to check in on the main stream for that. Our coverage now is done. It was an absolute pleasure. Glad we were able to do this. Fun to cast a summit again. Wish we could have been there, but hey, we had a lot of fun casting it remotely. So now to tune into the main stream. Watch tonight, and then we've got 2 more days of Summit action. The playoffs begin tomorrow, and all of those will be running one at a time on the main stream. So big thanks to BTS for inviting us, and we will
let's party and watch the main stream the rest
boys
of the
and
weekend.
girls next time. Yeah, dude, let's do it. Party on.